A school bus filled with children just swerving all over the road. A Farmington police officer saw it happening. He followed that bus and arrested the driver for driving drunk with those kids on board.
Authorities say she was 3 times over the legal limit. News 8's Bob Wilson talked with frightened students who knew something wasn't right with the driver. Bob?
Yeah, it's the first day of school here at the bus lanes. Everybody's thinking about where their classes are, who their friends are going to be, what you're going to do for lunch, that kind of thing. They're not thinking about the school bus. But when it pulled up here into the bus lanes, they watched their driver get off, get handcuffed, and some of the students who were on that bus were not surprised.
We didn't smell alcohol. She had her eyes were drooped down and sagging, so we knew something was up.
That is how some students at the Irving A. Robbins Middle School started their first day back. Police arresting a school bus driver for drunk driving right in the bus lanes as the bell rang for class.
So my friend walked into the class saying that his bus almost crashed everywhere, and I thought it was kind of hard to believe.
Tammy Costello of Bristol was arrested after police say they saw her weaving all over the road. They followed her into the bus lanes and she blew a .13, 3 times the legal limit for a professional driver.
The case was called in at 7:55 in the morning. Listen, it's not something that we see a lot in Connecticut and certainly not in Farmington.
Now, we wanted to show you the bus route that the driver had to take to pick up the students. Students say it's not an easy route. As a matter of fact, it's heavily wooded. There are stone walls, lamp posts, and trees right up next to the side of the road. And that's one of the problems. Students say she didn't have much room for error and she was weaving back and forth. They say it was a very scary ride.
Swerving side to side, it just kind of got your heart beating a little faster.
At one point during the main highway, she was going to the left side of the road, which was pretty scary because there were cars that were coming up.
The students were checked by the school nurse. There were no injuries. We did knock on Costello's door to get her side of the story. No one came to answer.
Thankful nothing happened to anyone.
And that is the good news, that nobody was injured. However, police say they are working with a bus company and the school to try and solve this problem. They can maybe add another layer of security or even a screening process before the drivers head out. They say it's all still under investigation. I'm Bob Wilson, reporting live in Farmington, News 8.